You're on time to talk sports with Raw Mind. Game day, who plays with updates of all kinds. From press box to sideline, who got cut, who got signed, who's clutch when it's crunch time. The starting lineup or the pine. These athletes compete, some without even trying. You want a championship, you gotta grind. When them bright lights shine, and this game go 9, they gon' cover the story, not quite like Ryan. Exclusive interviews, dudes plug like Mike Line. He's got the inside scoop of why, who got fined. Prime time, got the game statistics. I could say, if you wasn't at the game, you missed it. But now Raw Mind Sports covers the distance. Front row, that's close like a coach's assistant. You wanna be in the know? Eyes open and listen. This is Raw Mind Sports, another edition.
Once again, welcome to another episode of Raw Mind Sports. Now, this under construction that'll be called the Ryan Jones Senior Show. I'm your host, Ryan Jones, and today we got a special athlete that's around here from Tarboro. Yeah, I know. I've been getting all these athletes everywhere, Raw Thoughts, and everybody didn't think I was going to get the hometown. I don't know what they thought, but they got it mixed up. But we have here Steven Ribustello, great kid who's who's great, won some awards in wrestling, and not only wrestling, he's won awards in baseball, and he has a few things to discuss. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Can't wait. I got a big game tonight, actually, against hometown rival school. So we're ready to give them that belt today. You know, yeah, how we come in Tarboro, baby. You know, hey, let's start it off. I'm a big advocate for public schools. So anytime we get to take it to, you know, a charter school or private school, I'm ready to go. You know, and I think my boys, they definitely have my back with that aspect. So yeah, y'all tune in tonight. It's going to be a fun game. We're going to get chippy, too.
Oh, boy. So with that being said, let us go with it. So before we get into baseball, like I've noticed that you found another sport that you love. You know, one time when you was young, you loved football. And I think you have a love for it from a different perspective.
Different angle.
Maybe watching it, you know, not saying playing it, loving it, but like watching it, maybe Raw Thoughts. So what got you into wrestling?
Wow, this is actually a crazy story, and I haven't told it to anybody till now recently.
I feel special. I get the exclusive.
So, I when I was little, my parents always used to send me and my siblings and my other cousins to this church camp over the summer, and you know that was our summer tradition. That's how we got to hang out with our cousins, and it's a church camp, by the way. You know, it's about like my 3rd year going. My sister's been going for like 5 years. So, they think it's a safe place. Our guidance counselor, I don't know. I don't even think he wrestled. But just got all the kids in the cabin, and he set up like a King of the Mat wrestling tournament.
King of the Mat wrestling tournament. Oh boy.
With like 8-year-old kids, you know. It was just odd, but I tell you what, I whooped every kid that was there. And then when I got home, I told my dad I wanted to wrestle. And then he was like, "That's funny enough," because Rick Mann, the chief of police at Tarboro PD, was starting the wrestling club that year. So I wrestled that first year, and then you had rookie tournaments, and then you had regular tournaments. In the rookie tournaments, I did really well, and then the regular tournaments, I got smoked. Absolutely, I got steamrolled. Them kids
like WWE smoke or just pro wrestling smoke?
Pro wrestling, college wrestling smoke, like just bad. I got a couple videos I could pull up from there, but yeah.
So that was your love, and I seen you won a few awards, and it looked like to me like you was very serious about this. I thought, like honestly, Raw Thoughts, because I knew you before. Like, I always knew like you loved baseball because that was your first love.
Yeah,
I really thought you about to have a change of heart. The awards I was seeing on Instagram, you going here, going there, being successful, winning, and it's an individual sport. Baseball is not necessarily an individual sport. A pitcher has to throw the pitch. You still have people got to throw the bases out. Got to have outfielders, catchers to catch the ball, but when you win a prestigious award in wrestling, it's you, yourself, and I. So, like, how did that help you evolve yourself maybe for baseball?
and I love it. Like, so there's it's a wrestling's such a mentally challenging sport, and I think, I if I would have gone down that path to wrestle, and make that my future, I think it would have been bright. I would have had a very good future. Cause like, I don't want to be cocky or arrogant, but like, all my talent in wrestling was God given. I
Yeah.
did not, like, I put in the work, but like off season, it was strictly baseball, and year round it's been baseball. And you know, to be able to compete at the highest level in high school, and know that you could push yourself more in such a brutal sport, like, it really, yeah, I was really able to see how high my ceiling could have been. Um, However, you got to go into some really dark places, before and during the match. It's deep waters, and I mean, not to say I wasn't cut out for it, but I really wasn't. Like, at the end of the day, it's just that it was my decision. Not, that's not what I wanted to do for here on out. And I know a lot of other kids like look at it completely different, but it was just the way that, I started to feel going into, the last couple matches during my senior season.
So man, I love that. I love that. So, and you was dominating that. Now let's get to the good stuff. The now it's baseball season. But
Mhm.
before we get into baseball season, I want to discuss like tell people, the viewers, like what a workout is like in wrestling. Like how do you keep your weight down and all that stuff? How disciplined you had to be. Like baseball and other sports, it don't matter about you. Well,
Oof.
they don't actually. But tell us about that.
So, I never really cut into cutting weight is, just losing weight for wrestling. So you wrestle a lower weight class, which almost 90% of the wrestlers in high school do that. But junior year, I started to cut. So I started at 160, and then my weight class was 132.
Whew.
Um, so that, yeah, it was a lot of weight. Um, about a month before the season started, my diet looked like I'd have one packet of oatmeal with water for breakfast, and then nothing throughout the day till about 9 p.m. at night. And then,
Whew.
because so the thing is, it's so hard to go to sleep when you're that hungry, and you don't have anything that, like you're just craving it and you're wired all night. Um so I had to do something where I could eat and be full and go to bed. So that's why I pushed my dinner back so late. But I'm going from, 6:30 to 9 p.m. no food. And with me, I didn't have a second period. So my second period, I'd go to Heavy's gym down the road, and I'd get an hour in just cardio. I'm on the Stairmaster, just, and mind you, I have 3 layers of hoodies on, tight sweatpants. I'm in
Shit.
there, and I look like a madman. Like, I know I look crazy. I'm drenched in sweat. And so you got to do that, and then you do that first workout, and you get a little break because you don't have anything. And I had class, but class is easy. I'm just that's a way to not think about eating food. Um, so you get a little break after that, and that's not too hard once you get into the routine. But then you have practice, and our practices, we started at 250 in the weight room. We got a lift in, then we got a run in all around the school. You do figure eights down around the school, and then we had wrestling practice, and which our wrestling practice pretty much consisted of me wrestling everybody in the room till they got tired, and until, like, just our coaches were trying to just get my gas tank to
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to go all 6 minutes as hard as I can go.
Man, ugh, that's pure discipline, people. That's a
Yeah.
lot of discipline. I don't know if a lot of people got that. You saved your parents some food because you didn't
Yeah.
eat a lot, so they were
uh,
probably happy that you're going on this diet because there
yeah,
was less
but
spending in the house.
they were such a help with keeping me, like, when I ate and when I was able to eat good food, they put it on the table every time.
Man. All right, with that being said, let's go to baseball. This is last year,
Mhm.
same year. You officially committed to a team, to a college. Um, Like, what was the mindset of choosing this college as you're still playing baseball this season before you even start the
Um,
season?
um, I wanted to be in a routine, so I felt like if I had my goals set and I know what I wanted to do, that I'd be put in the best spot to really grow as an athlete from now by the time I get to the college campus. So you know, picking that decision, he gave me the offer, and I was in the talks with a couple other schools, and me and my dad really sat down and we started looking this into the coach Doug Adams, and he's kinda like you, he does a lot of podcasts, and that was something I was like, "Okay, I get to really see and look at who this guy is and, how he's gonna coach." And from watching that and from what I saw and from what my dad saw, and then his track record when he coached in high school and his, club teams were just really good, and everything started to line up, and I really like this. It looks bizarre, going this far for a junior college, like, but like something felt right, like,
I
and the
got you. I
stars
got
were
you.
aligning, and I was like, well, if it feels like, or if it feels right, then go for it, let's do it, like, it's in the mindset and it's what I want to do, and can nobody tell me I can't, right.
Right, right, right. So I mean, I love it. I love it. I love the decision. I love the process. I love the examination of where you was going. Like y'all guys did a lot of thorough research. Like it makes sense when you're trying to pick the college you want to go to. So about this season, this your last year, your senior. I know you're gonna miss your friends. Like, how's the season going thus far? And like what is it gonna take to try to get to state championship?
It's gonna take a lot for our boys to try and get to the state championship,
Oh, come
man.
on there, come on there. He just said,
I ain't
this
saying it
is
was
our thoughts.
impossible. I tell you what, I love our boys. We got a great group of guys. We haven't put it together yet. I'm telling you, it's coming tonight, though.
It's
I'm
coming
calling a
tonight.
run.
So
It's
it's coming
coming
tonight.
tonight. We're gonna
Okay,
turn it
okay, okay.
around, but we haven't had a real rough start. We've been 0-5, man.
Woo!
Yeah.
What my sound at?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up here, but yeah, we don't even need it. But yeah,
Mm.
but anyway, so are you seeing progression? Have you
Yeah.
progress? Have you been seeing things
Oh
get
yeah.
better and better as the
Um,
season goes on?
we have we've had a rough schedule. I tell you that. We had Southwest twice. Them Cougar boys are always pretty good at baseball. Um, Lewisburg, that didn't go our way. NECP game, we had a good game. Um, we just we kind of choked that game away. Myself, to blame. Uh, and
Accountability.
then yeah, and then Tuesday night we had a game. We played well. It was 1-0 and going in the top of the fourth, and then they put up a 6 spot, and then it kind of
Mm,
went out of hand.
mm. Um, so what would you like to see as this season goes on? Because it already sounds like state championship is gonna be tough to get to.
Yeah.
Um, maybe you can see progression. Like, what is something that you want to see from your team? Like something particular?
Well, um, I've seen a lot of people that, weren't key factors, yes, last year, step up in a big way because they're forced to step up. But just because you're forced to doesn't mean you're going to do the job. Um, Reggie Best being, a prime example on and off the field. Have you seen what he's been doing off the field?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
doing
yeah,
some
yeah,
great
yeah,
things out there. Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah,
him.
yeah. Oh, on and
Um,
off the field, on and off the field.
yeah.
Correct, correct.
But he's out there working with me, every day. Me and my dad, him, Kip Biggs, and Camden Matthews. Those are my brothers right now. That they'll go to war with me, and they're gonna do that tonight too. So, they're out there working with me every day. Kip's he's about to turn it around. He had some tough luck outs last game, but he looks good. And then Camden, on the mound. That boy's like that. So.
Okay, okay. He liked it. He liked it. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we got some spotlight players that I can actually look at and see
Yeah,
what's going
it's just a
on.
matter of
Maybe
time
gives
till
you potential.
everybody clicks together.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I like that. I like that. So outside of sports and stuff, what are you doing? And like, how are you enjoying the time you have before you start going to Ohio, before you go to Ohio?
I tell you what, it's been rough. Up until December, up until really wrestling season started because all my boys, Cole Craddock, Mason, Gabe, Brian, man,
They all
all them
gone.
boys, yeah, they're all gone. So
You got some new
it's
boys, just named them.
yeah, yeah, it's been rough, until because I haven't really got out there and tried, but I guess the baseball, just being at baseball has helped that, and then
Mhm.
once the team got together and we needed each other, so and now we're starting to click and we're hanging out playing the game with each other, so I love that.
Yeah, that's what it's about. I think most teams become better teammates when they're not just seeing each other in the gym or the field. They like
Exactly.
hang out, get to
Yeah,
know each
in a
other.
low stress environment too. We're just having fun, like
Right, right,
there's
right.
we don't have to worry about sports or anything, or
Yeah, yeah.
whatever.
I remember those
Um,
days when I was going through school and stuff. That's what it
yeah.
was. But I ain't gonna hold you up no more, man. I know you got your
Hold
dog
up.
here,
Yeah, I got this one too. This one takes up a lot of my time.
so that gives you some type of They say pets give you a lot of happiness, so I think
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah,
and
I got a York,
responsibility, man. She's a bad dog.
I got a Yorkie in the house, man. Yeah. I'll leave it at
Yeah.
that. With that being said, man, anything else you got to say before you got the show?
Now, man, tune in tonight, 6:30 at Municipal Stadium, and thank Rama Sports for having me out.
Man, no problem. There you go. They call him Little Stevie, but that's Stevie Ribustello. You need to tell the people the college you're going to.
Oh, Clark State Community College.
Clark State Community College up in Ohio. He said it's
Yes.
cold up there.
Mhm.
Burr. Have your fur coats on, whatever you're gonna have.
Ice in my veins, though.
With that being said, that's a wrap for the Raw Mind Sports Show. You guys have a great day, great night, whatever time you listen to this podcast.
See you.